Alright, my throat's better, and we have a UU battle against jcors from Smogon. So, he leads off with his Butterfree, and I lead off with my Feraligatr. And I just go straight to Pikachu here because I know the sleep powder is coming, and he's the least useful on my team. So then he withdraws, and I assume it's now a Scarf, according to that. He brings out his Ursaring, and I'm like, oh, great, this thing can do a lot, I mean, really. And then he goes for an Earthquake. At this point, I'm just seeing what moves he has and everything. And Pikachu's not useful, so just let him die. And when I'm on Shoddy, I use an Ursaring with Close Combat, Facade, Swords Dance, and Earthquake. So I'm like, okay, well, let's go into Butterfree. I mean, not Butterfree, God, Butterfree's on the other team. My Mismagius. And it turns out that he has Fire Punch. I'm like, what? Fire Punch? I'm like, alright, whatever. And I just go for a Thunderbolt here because don't really have anything that I really want to take a Fire Punch right now. So I just decided to get some damage in. And yeah, so... And he goes for another Fire Punch, and that should be enough to take me out. So he's at a very nice lead already early in the battle, so I've already dug myself a hole, which is not good. Thankfully, though, his Ursaring is losing a lot of HP to poison now, so I go into my Arcanine, and I'm like, alright, an extreme speed should kill. Alright, and if it doesn't, I lowered his attack, so whatever. It's win-win-ish for me either way. Not really, but anyways, my extreme speed does take him out, which is nice. And he brings in a Donphan. I'm like, okay, this thing is going to be Earthquaking, I don't want to take that. So I go into my Sceptile. And yeah, he does Earthquake like I thought, and this does like a crap ton. So at this point I'm thinking he's banded. Alright, and so I'm like, okay, let's go for Hidden Power Ice, right? Because he's probably going to switch out, and if he does go to Butterfree, it'll hit it. But no, he goes into an Entei. I'm like, great. An Entei, what else? Alright, and this thing, it's going to take like no damage from this HP Ice, and I have to get the heck out of there, because Sceptile does not, want to stand for any fire type move. So I go into Rhyperior, thinking that would be good no matter what. And I'm pretty sure this thing is banded after like the entire battle. So he switches out, and I predict the switch. I go for a Rock Polish, and I'm not quite sure I can outspeed this Butterfree. But I stay in after my Rock Polish anyway, and like see what it wants to do. And he may have been predicting a switch, I'm not really sure, but he goes for a Stun Spore, and not very good for me. I just go for a Stone Edge, and that kills the Butterfree, which is nice. So we're waiting for its HP to go down, and that's one dead Butterfree. Okay, so now he goes into Melodic, however the heck you guys want to say that. And I withdraw, and I go into my Feraligatr, predicting Ice Beam or Surf. But he goes for Hidden Power, and I'm like, okay, and then it's like Super Effect. I'm like, what? And I'm like, okay, well, it probably wasn't Electric if he was going to use it on Rhyperior. So I'm thinking it's Grass. I'm like, okay, do I want to switch anything to take that HP Grass or whatever? No, not really. I just go for an Earthquake, get damage on before I die. And yeah, HP going down some, and that didn't do a whole heck of a lot. And then he HP grasses again, and that will kill me. And my Feraligatr is down, which is like my signature Pokemon. I love that thing. Just your standard Dragon Dancing Feraligatr with a Focus Sash. Does pretty well. So here I go into Sceptile, and I'm like, alright, Energy Ball should be able to kill this thing. So that should be good. And I was correct on that one, because Energy Ball does kill it. And this is like max, I think it's max special attack. Modest, no, maybe it's timid, I don't know. Anyways, I was pretty sure that would kill. Here he goes into Entei, and I'm like, alright, I don't really want to take anything. And I'm thinking that it wouldn't have Earth Power because it would be physical, but I forgot that it can learn Iron Head. I didn't think that it can learn Iron Head. And it does know Iron Head, and Iron Head's my Rhyperior, which is, not so great. And I'm like, alright, that did what? Almost 186, alright, I have enough to live another. As long as I don't get flinched, I could kill this thing with Earthquake, right? Yeah, because I have a lot of attack. And wait, guess what? I get the flinch because the game hates me like that. So here Rhyperior's no use to me, so I just let it die. And yeah, that flinch really screwed me up. Because that Entei, if that was gone, that would have been a big help. So now I just go into my Arcanine, and I'm expecting him to go into his Donphan, but I just go for the extreme speed anyway. Not really sure why. I guess if he stayed in, it would do more than Flare Blitz. So yeah, I go for the extreme speed. Neutral damage. Doesn't do like anything at all, because Donphan's such a bulky Pokemon. And yeah, you see that? And then he gets leftovers, which like heals like a quarter that off. So here I just go for Flare Blitz because it's neutral effectiveness and it's my strongest move. I don't really want to go into anything to take an Earthquake because not really anything can take an Earthquake at this point. And that does a lot, and a lot more than I expected. And my recoil was like nothing, so that was kind of confusing. But anyway, he Earthquakes, and I'm pretty sure he's banded. Even if he's not, that would take me out. So yeah, my Arcanine goes down, and he's in a pretty good position still. And I only have like 2 Pokemon left, I think. My Sceptile, and wait, no, I think I only have Sceptile left. Okay, well, I go into Sceptile now, and I'm like, okay, Energy Ball should be able to kill this. And that it does. And that's a dead Donphan. And now he's just gonna go into his Entei, and he doesn't want to risk getting killed, so he's just gonna go for Banded Extreme Speed, and that's the game. Thanks for watching, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll try to upload another battle sometime soon. So, good game, jcors, and yeah, like I already said, comment, rate, subscribe, and catch you guys later.